is a prepaid call from
Roger.
a prisoner at the Michigan Department of Corrections.
So, let me begin by telling you who I am. My name's Roger, and I'm serving life in the Michigan Department of Corrections. I got 20 years in. Why I'm doing this whole thing is I'm hoping to inspire someone to maybe find that person to change. I'm talking to the youth that know what I'm talking about. I've been down some dark paths throughout my life, and I know where you're at in yours. And I'm a reaching hand coming into that dark room because I know how it feels. I was molested at a young age, so I know where a lot of people come from. I know the abuse and what the abuse can do to your mind and what it can twist inside your mind. I also know that it lowers your trust factor. And you put up walls and refuse help or anybody to come in within your circle or your space after you've been down this abuse. So now we're facing two different things. We're facing the abuse, and now we're going to face our addictions with drugs. Because, of course, we got to bury everything that we've done, felt, and been through with something other than having to feel it. And that's the drugs. That's what we turn to. So I know where you've been through. I know these roads. I've been down these roads. I've walked these roads. I'm coming from you from a place of true inspiration, that someone does care, that there's hope somewhere in this world. But we have to lower these walls to allow someone in. We have to extend our hand to allow someone to help us up. Because believe it or not, there are people out there that care. There are people out there that want to see you succeed in life. I know you feel you're in a corner and you're in a dark room and you just have nowhere to turn to and your wits end. I know that feeling very well. And if you just listen, I possibly can pull you out of that room just a little bit. Just a little. Where the big misconception comes from, dealing with all this pain, all this hurt, all this anger that we done built up, all this hate, is that we believe that people misunderstand us or don't understand us at all because of what we've been through. The bad thing about this is no one really knows what we've been through. We done buried everything. So no one knows or truly knows how to help us. So that's where our lowering our walls come down from. To be able to extend our hand out and hopefully someone will listen. I made the big mistake throughout my life by not doing this. And that's why I sat in prison for the last 20 years, because I lived off of hate. I lived off of just the addictions that I consumed, and I got lost. And I was lost for years, and I just didn't know where to turn to. The bad thing is I missed out in life because I truly didn't know how to love. I didn't know how to fix this pain. I didn't know how to fix this hate or get rid of it. But there is hope. And that's what the message I want to bring to you is the hope. If we latch onto it, and if we get somebody out there to truly understand what we're going through, and we can just tell them and just look at them and say, please, I need someone to understand me. I need someone to help me. I need someone to love me. Because believe it or not, there are people like that. Now, a lot of people can sit here and think, well, why is this guy doing this from prison? He's doing life. You know, he's in the worst possible scenario. And that's exactly why. I'm coming from the inside trying to tell the outside that there is a way out of what we've done put ourselves into, where we trapped ourselves into. I'm not saying I know all the answers. I'm not telling you that I'm still not a work in progress. But I can tell you I'm at a better place in my life just simply by telling and helping people understand that we, and I'm talking to you as a youth that may be listening to this, can get lost in our own mind. And it's hard to untangle everything that we've been through. I wish I had someone within my life that could have stepped up at a certain point in time and snatched me up and said, listen, stop. Think about what you're doing. I know life ain't easy. And I know things do happen within life that causes us to react certain ways. But if we just slow down for 1 second and take a true look at what we're doing and how we're doing it, I believe that we can change together. We can become better together. And that's why I come back to this hope. One thing you can't lose within your life is hope. I latched on to hope 20 years ago when I caught this case. I almost gave it up. I tried to commit suicide more than once before this case, before I caught this murder case, and even after. But I latched on just a little bit of sliver of hope that I still had left within my life. And that was just to simply see a daughter that I've never seen before. And that helped me throughout my life. Now, how can a juvenile do this? How can a youngster like you who may be listening to this latch on to something? Latch on to that person that you truly consider close to your heart. Latch on to that person that you consider maybe slightly a role model. And they ain't got to be the perfect person. But latch on to them. And allow them to help you. Allow them to inspire you and give you the hope that you need to keep moving forward within life. I'm telling you, we're not at our end. This is just the beginning. I know at a young age I thought everything that was crashing down around me was final and it was just done. And I'm here to tell you it wasn't. I made it through. I always thought my life expectancy was in the mid-20s. I did not think I was going to make it even close to where I'm at today. And that's really all I'm looking forward to is extending my hand in that dark room that you have yourself in right now and helping you out. And maybe inspiring you just to be a little better than you was yesterday. Maybe inspiring you to find that hope, that inspiration, to finally flip the switch and change your life. At least that's what I hope.